In this video I will show you the use of tdata. Tdata is a minimalist relational database that I made for Terminal Console Linux. I hope can you enjoy with this type of application. It's very simple. First of all, you need to go to my repository and download the data. I put here this is the raw download file, and you can to make wget on the raw data, and okay, you have the data here, and we make the permissions, executing permissions, and we make a directory demo and copy the data inside demo. Okay, first of all, the data need to download two files. The first is the edit, that is a minimal editor that I made because the Linux not control many well the process of bits, and I made this minimalist editor, and okay. And the other is td query, that is a supplementary file for make the queries. Okay, first of all, if I not put the database, she say me that need a database. I put, for example, principal, and okay, this is the database, and he say me that the program say me that he need the name of the first table, okay, and I put for example clients, vale, and the first name I put name, and say me if the field is text. I only have two type of fields, or text or long text. Name is text, okay. Field name, address, is long text, no. Next, telephone is not long text, and email is long text, no. And I can to put a key here, sorry, description, and description, yes, I put that is long text. Well, this is the name of the fields. I put Q for exit, and I put the field obtain data pending values to the database. Normally, if I have more than one database, one more table, say me the table I need to add the values. In this case, I have only one table. I put one, and the name, for example, Valentin. The address is the kilometer, or for example, the telephone. Can put 66666, and the mail. Sorry, my keyboard. And this is description because this is the edit. Okay, in the script I can to put for example, this is a very good client, okay, and I need to put here in the button, say me, Control C of in the key find is sent to finalize only in the text that it's longer. Okay, I put in the keyword fin, and say my new value. Yes, I put another. For example, Antonio, and address is telephone, for example, on the mail I can put, and this is the description. The description I can put Antonia is not a good client. Okay, new value. For the moment, no. Okay, and the next I want to show is create another table. The option 5, create a table, and we'll see the relational shapes. Option 5, new table, interventions. And say me, what do you want? Want to infinite? If I say no, the table is normal. If I say yes, you have relational with clients. Okay, why with clients? Because now he say me what is the table that is relational, and I say that will be relational with clients. Okay, perfect. And field names for this table. Field names, for example, is data. Is longer no. Description is longer yes. For example, hours. Sorry for my longer test no. Intro is no. And field name, for example, price. Longer text no. Go for exit and append values for the second, that is interventions. Okay, when you make interventions because it's relationships, he say me that she registers for the primary table. Okay, if I know the name, I can put, but you can put, but if I had not more registries, I can put intro and say me all the registries. Always you need the ID, and the ID, for example, for Valentin is 0, is the first of the fields. I put 0. Okay, date, for example, today is 29/07 July 2023. Description, for example, activate server and create certificate. I put the fin keyword hours, for example, 3 hours, and the price I can to put 80. Yeah, and I put euros here. New value, yes. Date, for example, the key I can to do create a web page, install plugins, fin hours, for example, 5, the price and 10 euros. And new value, I put yes. Date, I put the same date, for example, and I put hours. I put 8 hours and the price, for example. Now I want to do exit. Yeah, I will try to put a the values, but for another client. I take interventions and I put Antonia. In Antonia, I put the same. This day, I made intervention that, for example, repair laptop with that software. Okay, fin an hours, for example, 5 hours, and the price 75 euros. I put another, get the last record. I put, for example, recovery data and performance. Okay, finish. Hours, 4 hours, and the price. For example, this price. I don't want no more values. Okay, I want to modify some values for you can to see. In, for example, interventions, for modify, and I can to put all, but normally you have more records. I can to put, for example, the data. Okay, in this date, I make this, and I will to rectify, for example, the registry 4, and I here put 4 hours. Okay, I put the 4 registered data. She say me that all the fields I want to change the data field. Put enter for no, description no, hours I put yes because I want to change this value. I put hours here. Perfect. And now I can to say that I put this value here. Now I want to change, for example, in the second registry. In the second registry, I will put change the editor, the description, for example, this of data server. As you see, the editor make a blank line here, and in the bottom on the screen you have the row. It's fila in Spanish. It's my native language, and you put down on an app. You can select. Now is in the third column, and I shall put the left arrow. I have two options: delete or insert line. I want to delete this. Okay, and I want to delete the second row. Validate certificate. Okay, perfect. And the hours I changed. Okay, I put 8 hours. Intro. The price is correctly, and okay for me is now it's all correct. Now I can do exit and queue, and for example the next option is delete values. I want to delete I don't want to delete the values I have. For example, I try to create a new client, for example test, and the address is test2, test1, 12, email is blah blah. description, whatever you want, new value no, and now to delete it and choose the number of the table. For example, client, I put this and I have this record at this. Well, I can do delete it and say me delete the record specify. You can to say no. If I say no, record not deleted. But now I want to. Now I put here those and say me two records. Why? Because when you make this type of query, the database, the program, gives you all the records that have this value. For example, here are 2, 2, 2, because this is have the two values. I can to repeat, for example, but if I put this, no, it's the same. Why I need to make this? Okay, if this only have the 3 record, and okay, I want to delete this record. I put yes, record intro to continue, intro, and okay, I have the 2 clients that I have in a minute after the delete this record. Okay, the next I want to show is the queries. Okay, the queries is very useful because you can to create the queries that you want for show the information that you need. Okay, for example, we can create a first query that is for example query for client 1, okay, or for Valentin, and say me what is the name of the table, interventions. Okay, show registry for principal table. He say me okay, a relational ship, but what is the registry that need for this relationship? Okay, is I know that Valentin is the record 0. Okay, if no, I can to put intro and you can to select the ID. Oh, sorry, I not specified fine, good. This is the fields you need for the principal table. Okay, for example, the field ID, yes, I want in the table, but now I put 0, and later I will see, you will see how to change this. Include the field name, yes, the address, for example, no, the telephone, no, the mail I can to put, and the description I don't want. And now choose the register for the table principal interventions. The field ID, yes, the data, description. You see here you can to see NT. N is because the record is normal and T is long, but not worry about this because the final result is correctly. Include the query hours, yes. included the query field price. Okay, and now when you finish to select the fields you want, you have to you have a conditional value that you can to put here, and you can to put, for example, I want all values that date, for example, is this date. Okay. Okay. I put intro, and now I can to execute query. The 3 is execute query. Query number 1. Okay, and say me the information is not very interesting for now, but he said me show registry for principal clients. Okay, I want this is Valentin. Okay, you see all the information because now the progress is in the book mode. Vale. For this query, I see that for data I have some problem here, but the first thing we need to do is go to data query, and change that the book is now. And now I want to show you that in data query there are a file that is data query, that here is the query. And in the intervention is I put here principal. Okay, for that if you say for the value Valentin not have interventions and I cannot record to show, but now you see the same option, execute the query for whom, for example for Antonia. For Antonia, this data I have the data of Antonia that I made at the fields in the query, and the query for Valentin is not correctly, and I will see how to change this. And you can to print to file, press intro, I made quit. Is if I put cat query, you can see this query. Now here I can change this and put query for not for the name of the persons, it's not for data, query for data. Okay, I put query for data, and now the first thought I want to know the values for make a best query. For example, the 26, I put these two values. Okay. I create a new, no, I execute the query. But the query have this date, and this date, for example, I have no results. Now I exit, I put no here, create another query name. I can to put, for example, query for date 26. In the principal interventions, say me show registry for physical table principal clients. I put the ID, I put the field name, I not put the address, I not put the telephone, I put this, for example, the description, yes, the field, yes, the date, the description, the hours and the price. Where date equal to okay. Now I have this query create. I put the number 2. I take the client. And now I want to show what type of shows it is 0. It's because not 20 is 26. I have the same mistake. Well, it's no problem because I can make this and change this value here. And make a query, execute query. On OK, you can say what happened this day. This is the report. This is the change of principal table that I choose. And this is the second relational queries that I made. Another thing that I can do, I can print, and here you say cut this is the name of the file that have all the information. Another thing that I can do is another query, very interesting, that is for example, create a query name. If I put for example all data, I put interventions, I put the field, the name, the address, telephone no, email no, description no. I put the field ID for the second, yes. The date, description, hours, and price. I can to put that date where date is equal a nothing. As I put nothing, I not put the choice number. When I make this, I don't want this because the query is not created correctly. I want to delete the query. Okay. Now I deleted the query. If I put this, is not here. I try to make one. I can to create all data. I chose ID, yes, name, yes, address, telephone, email, description, include the query field ID, yes, date, description, hours, price, where date is the number 3 is intro. What happened here? If I try to execute this, you see that n, my cursor is out. That n is not value. And what happened here? That I will print out the values that have this client and interventions. For example, for client 0, I have these values. I don't want to print, but I try to execute the same query for Antonia. And okay, Antonia have this type of data, and you have you can do whatever you want, all the you can to put all fields you want. And I want to show other interesting things. For example, that if I have some problems in the field I want to show, I want to change the field. For example, in the table principal clients, here I can to change the name of the field. But okay, if I make this, I need to change in the data query. So right here, no. Data query is the field of all queries. And here is not name, now is nombre. Or you can do delete and create the new query. Execute query 3 for the ID 0. Here I have nombre. But this is a manual change. Okay, if you make correctly the table, you have not modified this. I want to put a correct value here. The next I want to show is you can do delete a table, you can do add a table, or you can create a backup. And well, before deleting a table, we can to create a backup, the option 7, and you have two options, or database or full directory. I make full directory, and okay. What happened now? I have this type of file with the name of with the data of the day and random numbers. I want to put in parent directory, and now I want to delete a table. If I try to delete a client, he said me that it's a parent relational, and you cannot to remove this table. Why? Because if you not remove the child's tables, you cannot to remove the parent. Okay, because there are linked, because the idea of the parent is a 4-inch K of the child. Okay, and okay, well, I can do delete the table, interventions, and yes, if I try to make this, I have not I have always a backup here. You can do recovery, always you make a movement data back file, and restore this is very easy. And you can to see deleted tables, and you see there are the two tables. Okay, we can remove all tables, but I think it's not necessary. And the last thing is you can to create a backup, but not the full directory, only databases. You put this, I put intro only. He make the databases and create the another tar file, but only with this table, only this table, and the query that is the queries that you need for the program. I hope this program can you make utility. For me is It's funny and enjoy.